that are in between the pages. I'm gonna work them and then I'm gonna send them through and I'll put them online, okay? Under the, I don't know, handout. So it says, when supply and demand graphs are shown on the same coordinate system, that just means in the same graph, the intersection point, if it exists, is called the equilibrium point and represents values for which supply equals demand. And when the supply equals demand, all that means is you don't have a deficit and you don't have a surplus. You don't want a surplus and you don't want a deficit. You don't want to have it done. If you run out of something, are they going to buy it? No, because you don't have enough. Surplus is where you have too many and then they just don't buy it. So you want to know that point. When you graph it, it is where the two lines cross. It says, determine the supply equation and the demand equation. And this is where we are going to find it algebraically and graphically. So it says, determine the supply and demand. Use either the addition or substitution. We're going to do this algebraically. We were going to do this anyway today. It says, use addition or substitution. I'm going to tell you right now, I'm using addition. So when you want to know, it's addition. The common solution, XP, gives the number of items and price at which supply will equal demand. So it tells me how many I need to produce and at what price should I sell it for. So the quantity demanded per month of Russo Espresso markers is 250 when the price is $140. The quantity demanded per month is 1,000 when the unit price is $110. From those two sentences, I can come up with my 2 points for my demand equation. So right now, I'm going to have, remember, it is how many, how much. So for my demand, it is $250 when it's $140, 1,000 when it's $110. So there's my demand. I need to find the slope and then write the equation. My slope, it's negative 0.04. Then I'm going to take my slope, okay, and a point, either point. Then I'm going to write my equation of y minus y sub 1 is equal to m times x minus x sub 1. This doesn't mean I have to pick the first of each one, it just means I have to pick one of those points. Just make sure if it's x1, it goes with y1. If you're picking x2, make sure you pick y2. So I have y minus 140 is equal to negative 0.04 minus 250. Ooh. I'll do it. I lost my eggs. I know I lost my 4 eggs. I'm going to get y minus 140 is equal to negative 0.04x plus say it's 100. That's normal. 50, 124. Well, that's so. Now, to make this equation, all I have to do is bring that negative 140 over, it becomes positive. So y is gonna equal negative 0.04x plus 10 plus 140. So y is equal to negative 0.04x plus 150. Now, if you had used y2 and x2, it would have come up to the same equation. Okay, that, you can't change the values. Now, here's my demand. My supply, well, I will bring this back. My supply says, the suppliers will market 750 espresso markers if the unit price is $60 or lower. At a unit price of $80, they are willing to make available 2,250 units in the market. Okay. Now, we are gonna find the supply equation. We're gonna do it exactly like I did the demand equation. I'm gonna write them in a minute. Can't lose this one, though. All right, supply. You are gonna have, lost it, 750 at $60 and 2,250 at $80. All right, first thing, slope. X1, Y1, X2, Y2. So my slope will be 80 minus 60 over 2250 minus 750. 20 over 250 minus 750, 1,500. And divided by 1,500. Oh, man. I have to round this. Right. We are gonna round this to 0.013. It goes, it's a repeating decimal of 3. I'm gonna pick a point. Y is equal to 0.01. I was thinking about the equilibrium. All right. Y minus 0.60 is equal to 0.013 times x minus 750. So y minus 0.60. I don't know why I'm putting the point in. 0.013 x minus 0.013 times 750. So y is gonna equal 0.013 x plus $50.25. But it says to solve it algebraically, and it even told us how to do it. It says addition or substitution. I'm gonna do addition. It's not gonna be pretty, but I do substitution. I'm gonna write down the two equations, my demand and my supply. Probably not gonna be a nice answer. Is, where's my demand? Y is equal to negative 0.04x plus 150. Supply, Y is equal to 0.013x plus $50.25. What is that as a fraction? 20 divided by 1,500. Okay. This is substitution. After I said I was gonna do it. Substitution is easier. What I'm gonna do is, we are going to take one of the equations, and it says y is equal to something. Substitution says, I'm gonna take my other equation, and where that y is, I'm gonna substitute it with this. So all of this is gonna replace that y. Okay? That is substitution. So I'm gonna take this equation and put it down here. We need to come up with a positive answer. I'm just gonna warn you. If we get a negative answer, it's wrong. All right, so, where do you want your variables? You want them on the left or the right? Just somebody tell me.
Right.
Thank you. So I'm gonna have my variables on the right with the 0.013x and my numbers on the left. So I'm gonna have 150 minus $50.25 is equal to 0.013x plus 0.04x. Excuse me. So 150 minus 50.25. And 0.013 plus 0.04 is 0.053x. All I did was combine my like terms. Doggone it. All I did was combine my like terms. Okay? Not done yet.
Divide by the 0.053.
We're gonna find x. This is gonna be 0.053 both sides. And this is what I got. Did anyone else get this wonderful number, 1882? Okay. I want to make sure I got it right. We solve for x. X is the quantity. So, we are going to just, it says how many you're gonna produce to break even, to have demand equal to supply. So what I'm gonna do is when you do it on the test, you won't have to do this, cause it'll come out to a nice whole number. So I'm gonna round that to 1,883. And remember, this is a production company. You are producing something. I forgot what it was. But you're producing something. And I want supply equal to demand. So either I gotta leave that number the way it is or add 1. Now, if I was breaking even, there's no question I'd add that 1. So it won't be exactly 0, but it'd be very, very close. So I'm gonna make this 1,883. And that's equal to X. Here's how you find the price. So it says I'm gonna produce 1,883 refrigerators. If that's what, I think that's what it is. But what price do I sell them for? Right? So I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna put it into either equation. Either negative 0.04x or the supply of negative 0.04x plus 150 or the other one. Doesn't matter. So I'm gonna just pick the demand. So I'm gonna have y is equal to negative 0.04 times 1,883 plus 150. Oh, it's only, no, it's not 10,000, okay. So, negative 0.04 times 150. Listen to me. 04 times 1,883 plus 150. They're gonna sell them for $74.68.
So she added it.
What did I add wrong?
Oh. Explain.
The supply, that's my only problem. Now, on the homework, it works out nice. Okay, your supply and your demand, and that's the point. The point would be 1,883, comma, $74.68. It's 1 divided by 75. I don't think that's gonna change anything.
Right?
That's equilibrium, where you take the two, set them equal together, and that's by substitution. You can also, since I didn't put which, you can also do this. You just have to make sure. How'd she get what? How'd she get what?
Okay, so you
Right.
multiplied the 0.04 times the 1883?
Uh-huh. Negative 0.04. Alright. I'm gonna take first equation.
So,
Go back real quick. Oh, never mind.
You want me to?
No, we're good. We're good.
It's negative 0.04x plus 150 and 0.013x
if you add these two,
plus 50.25. When we finish, hopefully they'll cross at 74.65, 1,883.
So you gotta make sure you put it.
So, you put it in this,
Sorry.
and I'm gonna
I know
graph
better
it.
than that. Thank you.